Yeah, obviously, we're having a tough run right now, but we've got to keep our heads up and we keep grinding. We have some things that, some bright spots in our game, but some things that, we just can't afford to do, and we're going to pay the price against a great team. I thought Stony Brook really gave a great game tonight, that they executed relatively well, and we got to clean stuff up. So it's as simple as that. But we're continuing to grow, and we got to continue to do that as we work through this tough season.
Coach, 14 goals, it kind of stinks that it's going to hurt Kylie's average a little bit, because she played, I thought, pretty outstanding, especially in that first half. Kept you guys in it for a long time, making a lot of saves on the doorsteps. Your thought on her performance and how she was able to keep battling and keep you guys close for as long as she did?
Yeah, obviously she was highlighted after the game. She really stepped up and just continued to battle out on the field. I thought overall, defensively, transition is where we really felt it. Our settled sets, for the most part, were pretty sound. We just got stung in some transition and some momentum runs there, and those hurt. But she really did a great job coming out with some huge stops, and she's a good goalie, so we expect that, right?
And you mentioned the transition defense. Kennedy, probably one of the faster players we'll see all year.
Yeah, she was going on the hoop. Just go on the hoop. We got to see that.
How do you diagnose the transition defense? I mean, was it just kind of a matter you were facing basically a horse tonight, and she was just streaming up the field? Yeah,
a bit of a mismatch, I think, initially. It took a little bit for our girls out in the field to kind of dial in and realize, sometimes these things don't process as fast as we're expecting it to from the sideline. But we had to get a faster matchup to slow her, particularly off of the draw coming down to the cage. That was pretty obvious early on. She was going hard to the cage, and it just took us a little too long to nip that in the bud.
Offensively, kind of a slow start, and then you pick it up really in the second half, able to kind of get quick passes. Ball movement was a lot sharper as well.
Yeah.
It seemed like what really hampered in the first half was the ball control. A lot of turnovers, only 8 shots total in the first half. Your diagnosis of the offense?
Yeah, obviously, we have just simply got to figure out a way to execute the way we execute in the practice leading up to games, and transferring that onto the field with faster ball movement. And that was obviously, again, a huge emphasis at halftime. That helps. That helps when the ball is moving faster. And, as well as just our movement off ball. We were moving better off ball, and with the ball getting a little more aggressive. So unfortunately, the first half, we needed to start that way. And that might have helped open some things up for us to break their defense down a little earlier in the game, not allow them to get, build that confidence. It is unfortunate that we couldn't execute in the way we want to and we intend to. We're going to have to continue to assess that, and, maybe we got to make some changes. I think we had some bright spots, and one of those was Erin on the draw. I mean, we really worked hard through that and trying to amp our draw play up, and I thought we did a much better job tonight. Beating them in the stats for draw controls, and a big part of that was Erin Williams. So that was just looking at different personnel this week, and we're going to have to continue to do that for our offensive end and just see, where our answers are. We've got to have the answers, so we've got to figure it out.
I was going to ask, draw control, obviously, you guys did a great job today, and Erin specifically. What did she bring to the table
She's
that
fast.
Just made her effective?
She went quickest people off the line, and she showed that tonight. She beat people to the ball. It was as simple as that. So, she kept battling, and she did 5 draw controls, and then Nat did a good job of matching up and getting the ball out to those spots, so she could get to it.
Moving on to Loyola on the 6th, how do you guys reset and kind of just refocus and get ready for the Greyhounds?
Yeah, I just tell our team we've got to hang tough. It's little errors, it's little ways that we execute that have got to be better, and that makes all the difference in the world. And you know, we have to step that up and be prepared to bring that, because again, it doesn't get any easier, but it's also another great opportunity. So, you know, we can't focus too much on our record. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, we just have to focus on continuing to find the small victories and building on those, and hanging tough. I mean, that's just simply what you have to do. Great teams figure out a way, and they find a way to stay tough and keep rolling. So that's what we're going to do.
One of the bright spots I thought tonight was Raina's performance on goals. She just was really aggressive and really going after it, coming off the bench. Can you just talk about her resilience tonight?
Raina's a great finisher. She's smart, and she did a good job of finding some opportunities inside, and we did a good job of getting the ball to her. So yeah, she has definitely been a spark in our midfield, and she's just proving that she's, you know, one of our better finishers. So she'll continue to get those opportunities. She's just got a good lacrosse IQ. So that was, you know, that's been over the course of the last couple games. So, you know, her consistency shining through, which is great, and she works hard. She's a tough kid.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.